Welcome, everyone. Just waiting a minute here, see who's going to hop on. Got some time during lunch to broadcast a game as we are at June 5th in the Fields of Dreams schedule. And I've got a game that I'm looking at doing here. Got my park set up and all that good stuff for the Carpathian Wolves, who will be on the road against the Canada A's. Who's the first in? Let's take a look. All right. It's forever. Oh, now I've got the chat up. I see people are coming into the broadcast. And Mike's with us, David, and forever remain 90. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Played a couple games on the Discord this morning, updated the file, dropped it, and then saw some other people bringing their managers in. So I've got those managers in here. And here I go. So let me get us to our next scheduled game screen. Today's feature game, hello, hello, Canada. And I see World's Worst is here, the owner and manager of the Canada A's. We'll get to see his team in action when we get to that point. But let's start with the day game. San Francisco at Dallas. Dallas struggling here early on the season. And comes out with a 1-run, 5-4 win over San Francisco. And since all the other games are night games, don't see any double headers, just double checking everything. Let's go ahead and fire up this Carpathian and Canada game, and then we'll sim out the rest of the day after that game's over. So let's fire this one up. Let's get in here. And see what we've got. Computer lineups, putting Bob Ewing in. Let's look at Canada. And they've got Hal Newhouser pitching today. He's fresh. And we will load lineup versus right. And looks like that's all good. Oh, exactly. Now let's go to this computer lineup versus Newhouser versus the left. We got Garrett Anderson. So I'm going to have to take computer because it might have somebody injured on the roster here. Yep. Kendrick. Excuse me. So we've got Kendrick hurt, so they're making an adjustment with Garner in there. We've got that very country-specific anthem going on right here. Yeah, let's play ball.
Play ball.
So, let me take our park layout here. We're going to no change that, and let's take us with this ballpark. As you can see, this image that I'm using works better with a 3/4 screen, so I'm going to go to 3/4. And here we go. Canada, 34-18 against Carpathian, 16-34. Hal Newhouser. Be a tough matchup. Here's Frank Tavares, 222 hitter on the season. And he leads off with a single. Who knew it? Tavares, base stealing threat, 74%. Here's Jim Russell, left fielder for Carpathian. And the pitch, and there goes Russell with the single. And let me hit CPU down here. I'm hitting the quick display for both. Let me make sure I've got this set up. Human. I do. And we'll go to the CPU here. So first two base runners on. Here's the Cobra, Dave Parker, 311 hitter. He lines that one straight to Miles, who makes the catch, puts that away for out number one. And here is Mike Napoli. The pitch from Newhouser. Napoli is beamed. And just like that, we've got a bases loaded situation. I think everybody in the community is hopping on in here to cheer for Canada, no doubt. And Bob Elliott steps in, 203 on the season, and Elliott with the strikeout. And now we've got bases loaded, two-out situation. Carew against Newhouser. What will give here? Curveball. And Carew strikes out. Not an easy guy to strike out. But gets out of the jam in the first. And here we go for the hometown Canada A's with Al Kaline leading off. And grabbed by Ewing, and he races to the bag, beats Kaline for the out. Brings up Ted Simmons. The pitch to Simmons. Simmons hits this one opposite field, going back. Russell makes the catch. Too bad. And Norm Cash. And the pitch. Right up the middle. Cash with the two-out base hit. Poor play. A lack of range there. Lets that ball get through. By Phil Garner. And here's Albert Pujols. 10 home runs on the season. The pitch. Pujols hits this one hard down the line. This one might get out of here. And it is gone. Home run 11 for Pujols. And Canada jumps out to a 2-0 lead. Let me just adjust that little left field marker right there. Get it a little bit more inside the line visually, but 2-0 now. Rocky Colavito, more power in this Canada lineup coming to bat, and Colavito sends this one right to Elliott, who will make the throw in time. And we're out. Look, David's here. I guess he's not cheering for Canada, seeing as they're in a tight divisional race over there. And Spider-Man, Torrey Hunter. Grounder, Troy Glaus at third base, up with the throw in time. Notice we've got Roy Smalley makes his return to shortstop. Yeah, he's been here for a while back. Escobar being benched. Grounder by Garrett Anderson. Won't be able to beat that one out. Smalley gets him, and we've got two down, and here is Phil Garner. And the 1-2 pitch. Garner strikes out. So Newhouser got a little bit of a jam in the first inning. Looks like he's been smooth sailing ever since. And here's Roy Smalley. Shortstop. Grounder to second. In time for the out. Troy Glaus, 222 hitter. It is lunchtime, folks, if anybody needs a hot dog. And the pitch, Glaus. Back to left field, Russell moves in on it, makes the catch, and 2 are down for George Hendrick. And Hendrick sends this one high up. It's like an infield pop-up that will be handled by Garner, and that ends the inning. We've been through 2, a 2-0 Canada lead. Tavares singled his last time up. And he singles again. Leadoff runner on. Good speed. And here is Jim Russell. Tavares off and moving. Ted Simmons with the throw. And gets him. Ted Simmons with that average arm. Guns down Tavares. A little aggressive base running for the Wolves.
Take your base.
And Russell walks. Dave Parker steps in. 0-1 pitch. Parker hits this one going back. Is Hendrick, and he'll make the catch in center. Russell stays at first, and Mike Napoli, the catcher. The pitch. Napoli sends this one into left field. Base hit. 2 on. Oh my gosh, what happened? Russell caught Colavito napping, gets aggressive and takes third, and we've got runners on the corner for Bob Elliott. 201 on the season. This Carpathian team struggling. And the 0-1 pitch. Elliott on the ground. Pujols grabs it, steps on the bag, and the inning is over. Aaron Miles, 305 hitter. Back in the lineup here, lefty, and he gets aboard, leading off the inning of a single. And that'll bring up Al Kaline as we get to the top of the order for Canada. And Kaline drops a bunt, playing some small ball here, looking to get another run home, and moves Miles over to second. And here's Ted Simmons with 1 down. Runner in scoring position. And Simmons through the hole. I don't know if it's going to score Miles. He won't run on Parker's arm. But we got runners on the corners now. To Norm Cash. And here's the pitch. Cash hits this one hard. Will it stay in? Hunter's under it in center, makes the catch. Probably will get the run home easy. It does, and we've got a 3-0 game with 2 outs. Pujols on the ground to Elliott, over to Garner. Steps on the bag at second, and we are out of that inning, but we've got a 3-0 Canada lead. Hold on 1 second. Rod Carew steps in, struck out his last time up in a key situation on that. Hal Newhouser with the pitch. Carew, a liner. This one right out to Kaline. Did it drop? No. Kaline makes the catch. 1 down for Torrey Hunter. Torrey Hunter right back to Newhouser, tosses it to Pujols, and we've got 2 down. Garrett Anderson strikes out, so kind of a feeble offense here for Carpathian as I look at some of the replay stats here. It seems like they've been struggling. Here's Colavito, hit 9 home runs, part of the power hitters for the Canada team. Bob Ewing delivers and will walk Colavito. Roy Smalley. On the ground to Ewing. Looks like Smalley playing small ball here, Canada is. He bunts that runner over to second with one away, and that'll bring up Troy Glaus. Doing what they can to get those runners into hitting position, or scoring position. And Glaus to Elliott. Elliott, long throw to first, gets him. Colavito sticks at second for George Hendrick, trying to see if he can get that run home. Hendrick on the ground. Taveras charges in. Will not have a throw. Counted as an infield single. Runners now at the corner for World's Worst Gamers. Favorite player, I'd say. He loves Aaron Miles. And Aaron Miles has been playing well. And here's the pitch. And the throw down, Hendrick is going for it and swipes a bag. So we got two ducks on the pond here for Aaron Miles. And the pitch. And Miles comes through into right field. Parker's got the ball. I don't know if Hendrick's going to try to score on him. Here's the throw, and Parker guns him down. One run does score, and we've got a 4-0 game. Slash Deep, welcome, welcome. Well, today we don't know yet. We'll be simming today's games as soon as this one's over, so we'll take a look. Prince Howell back on the mound. Phil Garner, grounder to Smalley, up with the throw. It is in time. One down. Taveras, 2 for 2 today. Got caught stealing. And this one's hit hard. Newhouser grabs it himself, tosses it to first, and 2 down. Jim Russell in left field. It's this one. It's going back. Will Colavito make the catch? He does, and that will end the inning as we head to the bottom of the 5th. And here's leadoff hitter Al Kaline. The pitch. Kaline sends this one down in the corner. Looks like extra bases. Kaline around first. Russell having trouble with it. Kaline easy into second. That'll be his 26th double. He is a double machine. And here's Ted Simmons. No out. Parker over will make the catch. Kaline won't test his arm. And Norm Cash coming in. High in the air to left. Russell steps back, makes the catch. It's 2 down. And Kaline getting aggressive on the base pass, tries to swipe third, and it's gunned down. And that'll end the inning. 4-0. And here comes Dave Parker. Hard hit down the line. Kaline with the catch. 1 down.
Strike 3.
Ooh.
Here out. Strike 3.
And just like that, Newhouser's looking tough. Got a shutout through 6. Canada back at the plate, and here's Albert Pujols.
Strike 3.
And the strikeout streak for batters continues. Here's a pop-up by Colavito behind the plate. Napoli trying to get to it before it gets in the stands. And makes the catch. 2 down for Roy Smalley. And he walks. Troy Glaus. 1-1 pitch. Glaus hits it right at Taveras. takes the liner and makes the catch. And we head to the top of the 7th with Rod Carew coming up. And Carew slaps one into left field. He's aboard. Carpathian looking to get some kind of offense going today. Torrey Hunter steps in, batting .276. And Hunter on the ground, Miles over to Pujols, and they double him up. 2 down now for Garrett Anderson, as Carpathian struggles to get anything going in this game. And Newhouser seems in rare form. Away we go. And the pitch. Fouled off by Hendrick. Hendrick sharp to Elliott, makes the catch. Here's the favorite, hometown favorite, Aaron Miles. Grounds out to Ewing, and that'll bring up the top of the order. And Garner with it and over. Yeah, you can click all you want, but if I never look over to my right on this screen, I'm not going to see it anyway. So I'm just now seeing that there's some instruction. And I'm assuming that you want, as it says here, replace Glaus with Boyer. There you go. And Phil Garner steps in. Here's the pitch from Newhouser, and he walks. Tavares 2 for 3 on the day. Been caught stealing. See, what do we got? Simmons going out there to talk to him. Here's a grounder. I don't know if Pujols is going to go to second. He does. They get the lead runner, but Tavares will be aboard on the fielder's choice. And here comes Jim Russell. Singled and walked today. A pitch. Right back into the outfield. Looks like this one's all the way to the wall. And Jim Russell is going to cruise in with his 7th triple of the season. Breaks the ice for the Wolves, and we've got a 4-1 Canada lead. Dave Parker. A pitch. Parker sends one of our dramatic high-res fly balls up, headed to Boyer at third. And he makes the catch. Wait a minute. Hold on. Boyer camps under it, unable to hang on. Russell scores. Parker safe at second. The defensive replacement, Ken Boyer, fumbles a Little League pop-up, and we've got an E5. Nothing like timing. Wow. Crazy game. Here's the pitch from Newhouser. Napoli draws the walk. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Bob Elliott steps in. 199 hitter in the replay. And Newhouser, as he usually did back in the first inning when he let runners on, he got the strikeouts when he needed it. Newhouser struck out 8 today. It's 2 down, and here's Rod Carew. Here's the pitch. And Carew hits this one hard. Pujols snags it, beats him to the bag, and that inning is over. But we've seen the lead cut 4-2 as Carpathian takes the field. Bob Ewing still pitching, and here's Ted Simmons, who has 1 for 3 on him. And here we go, out into center. Torrey Hunter camped under it, gets the out. And Norm Cash steps in. The pitch. Hit hard. This one sent out to center, right at Hunter, makes the catch. And that's 2 down for Albert Pujols. Hit a 2-run homer his first time up. Ewing with the pitch, and Pujols sends this one into right. No doubt Canada would like an insurance run or two. The pitch. Colavito up the middle, and now we got 2 runners on. Runners at the corners, 2 down. Ewing only at 91 pitches. And here's Roy Smalley. And the pitch. And Smalley puts this one in the air, out to center. Hunter gets it, and that'll end the inning as we go to the top of the 9th. It's the Carpathian Wolves and their last stand. Torrey Hunter steps in. Here's the pitch, and he gets a leadoff walk. Tying run coming up to the plate at Garrett Anderson. I'll take a peek over here to see if Canada's looking to ride this out with Newhouser or let their computer they want to pull Newhouser. So let's go see what options exist. Let me know who you'd like. Let's see what your choice will be. Mike Marshall. And here's Garrett Anderson, 226 on the year. To face great reliever in Mike Marshall. Here's the pitch. Anderson on the ground. Slow roller to Smalley. Gets it to Miles, over to first, and just like that, the bases are clean. Welcome, legends. And here's Phil Garner trying to keep it all hopes alive for Carpathian. And here's the pitch by Marshall. Screwball. And he gets him. And what turned out to be a closer game than we might have thought. Canada comes out with a big win right here. All wins are big, right, when you're locked in a division race. Let's take a look at Pujols with that big home run. And then on the pitching side, really a great game by Hal Newhouser, moves to 8-4. Marshall with his 4th save. Very nice. Yeah, Ken Boyer goes in as a 10. It's like, oh, drops a pop-up. So let's see where we're at here. We played that one. We've got the one game done here. Let's go through these. Let's look at Hagerstown and T-ville, a couple of teams that are really struggling this year. And Hagerstown with the shutout. Cleveland against Berlin. A couple teams that are leading their divisions here. I might be rooting for Berlin. I could use a Cleveland loss. Let's see what happens. And thank you. Berlin with a 2-1 win stays atop their division, and also with that win brings my team even with Cleveland. So appreciate it. Now, the key matchup here for me, I've gone in and selected 3 specific starters against MV. So let's see if my little bit of tinkering has anything, will do anything to help me. And it doesn't, as Whitey Ford shuts me out 2-0. So much for that special lineup I had. Here's Long Island's and Chico's. And Long Island sends Chico's to the showers early with the 6-3 win, as Chico's falls back to 3.5 out with that. Deerfield Beach against Amazing. Deerfield Beach has been flirting just under that 500 mark. And now they beat Amazing, who's leading that division, and get to 500. So that's a big accomplishment there for RJL and his team. We've got the Degenerates along with the Horse Feathers here. Killian 10-4. He beat me earlier. And the Horse Feathers 7-6. Hattie Joss takes the loss in this one. What a close game. Des Moines and St. Pete. And Des Moines puts a whooping on St. Pete as Des Moines moves to 26-22. Bert Hooten with the win. Vegas. See how this thing sits. So Vegas and Fred's both 1 game behind Canada. And let's see what we got. And Mid-Michigan puts a walloping on Vegas. Let's take a look at this box score. What happened here? I think Slashed came in here to root for Mid-Michigan, and look at this big win. Tex Houston gets beat up early by Vegas, and they have to go to the bullpen. Bob Gibson goes the distance, gives up 1 earned run. So great game out of Gibson. He's 7-3. Hadley Lake against Fred's. And Fred's with the win, 7-3 over Hadley Lake. Chesbro goes to 10-5. And Tampa Bay and Florence. Tampa Bay also tied with Amazing right now for first place. Let's see what happens with this one. And Tampa Bay, with the 12-inning 6-5 win, will pull a half game ahead of Amazing in the water division. Well, let's take a look at the standings right now. Get those to update. Lajoie now drops. He was 401. Now he's at 396. Ludwig still leaving with 17 home runs. Legends like, may actually do a manager file today. Good. Get on that, man. And yes, Mid-Michigan is out of that cellar as they've got 2 teams below them in that division. So taking a look here at the standings, it looks like T-ville is got the lowest win percentage at 232. Really struggling. See the next league games here. We are on Tuesday the 6th right now. And you guys tell me what you think. If you want me to sim, I think I may play one of the. I play one more game here. They are the toilet bowl. Any particular game we'd like to see here? As I've got. Let me take a look at my time. And it looks like I have a little bit of time here. So let me see if I can run through a game real quick. Play St. Pete. So where is St. Pete? Huh. It's funny, no game for St. Pete this day. Vegas in mid-Michigan, it is. So let's autoplay this one. San Francisco, Dallas. Dallas with an 8-4 win. And let's roll right into the Vegas at mid-Michigan game. And Vegas, Sabathia versus left. Oh, we have to have the computer do that because we've got 2 people out on the mid-Michigan, 2 injuries hurt there. And let's make sure we're versus Larry Jackson, the right-hander. And there we go. Sick of Tiger Stadium, he says. Yep. A lot of teams using it, or a couple teams at least. CC Sabathia against Larry Jackson. With this setup, I can go right on back to my full screen. So here we go. Larry Jackson against Vada Pinson. Pinson to Whitaker. Got 1 down. Indian Bob Johnson out, and Bobby Dorr, the 3rd batter here in the lineup. Good average hitter, and he flies out to LaFleur, who's playing left field, makes the snag, and LaFleur will lead off the bottom of the 1st for the Thrillers. And that's a strikeout to lead it off. Renteria, the shortstop. Singles and is aboard. Pitch to Carlos Guillen, the shortstop. Darrell Evans running as hard as he can over there to see if he can get it. He's just going to miss it, I think. And he does. 2 strikes. Guillen down to 3rd. Evans up with it. Long throw and in time for the out. Miguel Cabrera into right field. It looks like it's in the corner. That's extra bases for sure. We're all on pause while Robinson slow jogs his ass over there and gets it. And Renteria is in. Cabrera standing at second with a double. Andy Pofko. And he strikes out. So 1-0 home team lead right now. The catch by Ron LaFleur. And Braun stuns this one down into the left field up against the wall. LaFleur chasing it down, and the throw will not be in time. Braun's in at second with a double. 17th on the year. Brings up Howdy Doody. Darrell Evans. It is live, MV. And he walks in. Here's Gordy Coleman. Little chopper. Whitaker snags it, gets the runner at first, ends the inning, and we go to bottom of the 2nd with Rusty Staub DHing for mid-Michigan. Bobby Dorr over to Coleman for the out. 1 down. See Curtis Granderson lines the single into right. He's aboard. Seen a lot of Tigers in the starting lineup for mid-Michigan, and about all Tigers. Here's Pudge Rodriguez. Granderson off and running, little hit and run, and Dorr gets his Rodriguez at first. Granderson moves to second, sitting there waiting for Whitaker with the hopes he can drive him in. And Whitaker draws the walk. Ron LaFleur. Pitch to LaFleur, back to Sabathia, who will toss it to Coleman in time, and 1-0 remains the score. And Sundberg over to Renteria. He is out. Look, well, hold on. Cabrera bobbled it. It looks like Cabrera can't dig that out. It'll be an E6 on the throw from Renteria, and Sundberg takes second. At a Pinson on the ground. Whitaker up with it over to Cabrera. And Bob Johnson to the outfield. Granderson with a lot of range is gonna, that like a Kelly Leak move, is gonna come right over and take it from Andy Pofko, but it's deep enough to get that run home, and we're tied up. Bobby Doerr. Slow pop-up. Guillen coming off third, trying to chase this one down. It looks like he's going to get it in foul territory, and that'll end the inning. And Edgar Renteria leads off with a single right up the middle. Carlos Guillen, only 11 at-bats on the season. And he strikes out. Here's Miguel Cabrera batting .239. Grounder to Evans. Won't have time for second, but he will go to first to get him, and Renteria will stop at second. And here's Andy Pafko. And he strikes out. Is anybody cheering for Vegas in our audience today? There's a question. And here is a rope shot by Frank Robinson, who's going to leg it into a double. And he's aboard. Threatening already here is Vegas, but here's a kind of a long fly ball. LaFleur gets it, makes the first out. Robinson at second, hoping somebody can get him home. And here's Darrell Evans, hits one back. It's a deep ball, and that's going to be off the wall, score the run. Evans trots into second, and we have a 2-1 game, Vegas. Pitch to J.J. Hardy, who sends this out to center. Granderson makes the catch. Gets it in. Evans still at second. Coleman, with Evans on the move, up the middle, gets a run home, 3-1. There's the pitch. Jim Sundberg pops this one up. Renteria. I know Joe commented here, this is a 2008. Renteria was a Tiger that season. So, very interesting. Here's Rusty Staub, looking to get a couple of those runs back now. Mid-Michigan bats. Rusty Staub out to bat a Pinson, and it's out number one. Anderson strikes out, and here's Pudge Rodriguez. Hardy over to get it, throws it to Coleman, and he's out. Matt Pinson, a .310 hitter, 0 for 2 today. Slash Deep's giving you a little insight against lefties. And Renteria makes the out. Bob Johnson pulls this one foul. And ends up striking out. So let's see if Bobby Doerr can do something. He does. 2-out single. And Frank Robinson steps up. Doubled his last time up. This time Whitaker, with an easy play, steps on second. Fires. Side. What do we have now? Let's see. 3-1. Sweet Lou Whitaker in there. And he walks it. Ron LaFleur, also known as Twinkle Toes Bosco. And he's out. Here comes Edgar Renteria, batting .393. He's tearing it up versus lefties, so this platooning's working very well. Here's the pitch. Renteria on the ground. Bobby Doerr with it. 2-2. Hardy with the relay, and it's in time, and that will end the inning on the double play. Up for Vegas is Ryan Braun. Braun, dribbler. Whitaker charges, grabs it, tosses it in time, and he is out. Granderson makes an easy out of that one, and here's J.J. Hardy, the shortstop for Vegas. Sends this one to the outfield. Granderson tracks it down, and we go to the bottom of the 6th. Mid-Michigan looking to get back into this one. Carlos Guillen with the base hit. Cabrera's a little underperforming there, but he'll have some big years coming up after 2008 for sure, if he stays on the roster, which I imagine he will. Nice. And there's the out. So here's Andy Pafko, 138 hitter, strikes out, and it's up to Rusty Staub. Did not like that call. And the runner moving, Staub bloops this one in. Robinson charges and makes the catch. No threat there as we go to the 7th for Vegas, 3-1. First baseman Gordy Coleman. And he will single. Jim Sundberg, Whitaker's got it. Renteria in time. Yep, 2. And here's Vada Pinson. Wow. Foul ball. What looked like he hit that one hard. And this time Pinson to Guillen. Guillen up with the throw. Will get there in time, and we head to the stretch. Yeah, I see your note there, Sean. Just remind me when I exit this game, I'll go to your roster and drop him. And remind me, are you doing just 1 versus left and then 1 versus right? Curtis Granderson looking to get some offense going, and he leads off the inning with a single. Here's Pudge. Grounder. Tosses it, Door over. Looks like the double play's in order, and that will be 2 down for Whitaker. Sabathia looking strong. Yen makes a nice play at third for the out. Bobby Doerr strikes out, and Jacob Ellsbury. And just like that, we're headed to the bottom of the 8th. So 2 more chances here for this hometown thriller team to do something. Pinson tracks that one down. Here's Renteria. Whiffs. And Carlos Guillen.
Take your base.
The pitch. Cabrera hits this one. Guillen was moving right to Braun. And that will end that threat. And here we go into the 9th. Vegas looking for some insurance runs. And Braun gets on with the leadoff hit. I see nobody cheering for Vegas. As Jackson steps in. Campaneris lays down the bunt, sacrifices the 2 runners over. And now we have Dan Dreesen coming in. And the pitch, and they will walk Dreesen, load him up, set up the double play, or force at any base for Jim Sundberg. Rodriguez wants to check the signs. He does. The pitch, Sundberg puts this through the hole. Looks like a couple more run. Oh, one run will score. Evans holds at third. Pinson, slow roller. Renteria gets it. Steps on second, no throw as Evans scores. So looking a little rough here in the ninth for Mid-Michigan. The dramatic fly ball. Let's see if he bobbles it like Boyer did. And no, Guillen makes the catch. And here is the last gasp hope. Pafko lines this one right to Dreesen. Rusty Staub draws a walk. Granderson 2 for 3 today. And he walks. Boy, a long home run would really make this game interesting right about now. And Bill Henry, the new pitcher, as the other one was tired, Grant Belford. And Pudge Rodriguez steps in, and Rodriguez sends us in the corner. This game isn't over yet. Staub should round third. Let's see what happens here. He gets to it. Staub's coming home. Rodriguez to second. Granderson's got wheels. That'll get 2 runs home with that double, and we got a 5-3 game. Tying run, steps to the plate. Joe Nathan, the computer brings in, the closer, and strikes out Whitaker. Ron LaFleur, oh boy, he gets this one into short right field, gets the run, and we've got a 5-4 game, everybody. Woo. Joe Nathan comes in, gives up a run, 2 out here in the bottom of the ninth. And Edgar Renteria steps up. I don't know if, I'll just wait a second here I don't know if Slashed is good to roll with it, let his computer do whatever, if he wants to. If he wants to pinch hit, you got it. Take a look at your bench there, and you got a righty in there. We can see average versus righty, hit percentage versus righty. Well, you're right. You got Stan Hack, Bill White. You got some righties, Jimmy Fox, Alan Trammell, Parrish. Who do you want to see? Alan Trammell. And here we go. All right. Tense situation. And, ooh, they're trying to keep LaFleur close. That tying run on first. The pitch. And Trammell strikes out. The Thrillers came back and made it a thriller. But Vegas gets the win, much to the chagrin of the Canada team and Fred's. Jackson goes the distance, gets the loss. Sabathia with the win. Balfour with the hold, and Joe Nathan comes in and gets the save. Definitely made it an entertaining game there. So let's take a look. So I got about 5 minutes left with my lunch here, and we've done this one. Let's look at Carpathian in Canada. Oh, let's do this. We're going to put in what's Canada got going on here and save lineups. Let me know. We want Boyer in for Glaus right in the same spot, in the 8 spot. And if so, I'll put him in at the next two lineups that are coming up. And then, yeah, so let's get Boyer there. And then versus righty, I'm assuming, do you want Boyer for Glaus versus righty? And let me know if that's good. And then after we play this day, I'll zip up the file, and then you can submit a new manager file if you want to do anything else there. And let's go to scheduled league game. And box, let's go. Carpathian in Canada. Let's autoplay this one. And Carpathian with a 5-2 win. Vukovic with the loss. Hagerstown pounds T-ville. Cleveland edges Berlin. I was pulling for Berlin. I'm trying to get to stay close there. Manchester, Bob Nepper, my dedicated folks I want to face MV's team. And just like that, 12-inning win makes up for yesterday as Lehigh beats Manchester. Glad you could tune in if MV's still around, because I had to watch you beat me yesterday. Now you can see me return the favor. Fred's, Chico's, Long Island. Long Island edges Chico. So what's going on with Chico's? They're on a little bit of a downswing. Amazing gets a key win. So they're in a tight race with Tampa. The Degenerates and the Horse Feathers, and the Horse Feathers in a 2-1 win. Mathewson goes to 9-2. Fred's and Hadley Lake, and Fred's with a 10-2 win. And Tampa Bay and Florence, we've got a 6-4 Tampa Bay win. So let's take a look at what we've got going on. Oh, sadly, I'm still here, MV. So let's take a look at these races. I'm a half game behind Cleveland. Berlin's a half game in front of Horse Feathers. Fred's, all within one game. Fred's, Vegas, and Canada. And Tampa Bay and Amazing all within a half game. So we do have some really tight division races going on. I am going to zip the league file. I'm going to call it FOD 2 June 7 and zip it. And we'll drop an injury report and this file over in the Baseball Geek Squad Field of Dreams Discord. And I've got to run, but appreciate everybody popping on. I know Bernie mentioned something that he may have some time tonight to pick up the league and do some games, but if anybody needs to, take a look at the file, submit a new manager, and just thought, hey, I'm sitting around here, nobody picked up the file, and I've got a little break for lunch. Let me run a couple games. So some great division races going on. So look forward to the games in the future, and hopefully Bernie will broadcast tonight. So see you, everyone.